Hi everybody, welcome to West Virginia. My name is Cheryl and this is my channel, Tranquil Stitches. Today is Saturday, January 15th, 2022, and this is my FlossTube episode number 131. I hope everyone's had a wonderful week. It's been a wonderful week here. I've gotten a lot done stitching wise, and I'd like to share that with you if you have a few minutes. So settle in with your stitching, get yourself something to drink, and we'll visit for a little bit. I've been working on my Bap Attack pieces. My Bap Attack is where I chose 4 of my big ambitious projects to work on this year, every month, 500 stitches each, and then one of the other 3 alternating months will get 250 stitches. So I've worked on 3 of the 5. One is already finished. You saw Village last week. This week, I've been working on Anniversaries of the Heart by Blackbird Designs. And this one is, well, I love them all. I can't. If I said I loved all my whips every time, you could probably play a drinking game or something. But I do. I love them. This is where this block was. Well, this is my January 1st picture, so it has everything in it. But I'm working in the Valentine's block, which is the brick house. And in this one this week, I got 522 stitches. So here's where it is now. And I finished, there was a little bit more work in this house than what I had initially thought. I finished the mortar, finished this window, I put this window in, finished this one, and framed the door, started the roof. So I'm thinking maybe next month, with the 500 that it gets next month, it might finish this block, because there's just the roof left and filling in the door and then some flowers here. So we'll see. Might get to start on whichever block I decide to go with next. So that's Anniversaries of the Heart by Blackbird Designs. It's Bap Attack number 2 for the month. Number 3, this is Quaker Christmas 2 by Bygone Stitches. And loving this one too. This is where she was when you saw it last, on January 1st, during my whip parade. In this one, 536 stitches, and here's where it is. And what I did was the bells and this little part here. This one is extremely hard to stop stitching on. Extremely hard to stop stitching on. I mean, I get started and I don't want to stop. I'm doing it on Heartland, 36 count, 1/2 with Gentle Arts, Mulberry, and Piney Woods. No, I forget what the green is. So that's Quaker Christmas 2. And then the 4th of my Bap Attack pieces is Elizabeth Weston. And she got some love this week as well. Here's where she was during my whip parade on January 1st. I put in 506 stitches. And here's where she is. 500 stitches does not go far on this one. So I've brought this vine on around. I put this in, which you can barely see these lighter colors on this linen, but they're there. And that's the way, you know, this is one of the called for linens, and it's supposed to be very subtle. And then I put these 2 words in, which the capital letter on each word is 1/2, and then the rest of the word is 1/1. So she's got some 1/1, and there's quite a few stitches in those 1/1 letters. You'd be surprised. Okay, that does it. That is all of the main 4. And then I've still got Witch's Hollow, and I purposely left that one for last because the minimum on that's 250 stitches. So if I save those till last for the month, I can, you know, I'll know better how much month I have left, and I can put in more than 250 stitches. So The next one I worked on was part of my Project 22. This year, I have a list of 25 new starts that I'd like to get started. And what I'm doing is, since I'm participating in Whip Go, Jessie Marie calls out 2 numbers a month. I have my new starts listed 1 through 25, and whichever 2 numbers she calls, that's the 2 new starts for the month. Also, whichever number they are, whichever 2 numbers she calls, that's the day of the month I'll start it. So this one was called in January, number 2, and my number 2 was Hillside School of Handworks by Hillside Samplings. That was the new start under my number 2. So I always, when I start a new start, I always strive for at least 500 stitches before I put it down, you know, for a while. So I did get 500 in. You've already saw a start on last week's video, but I put in 255 more to reach that 500 stitch threshold. And here's where it is. I just put another flower in on the border. And I like the way she alternated. She put the lighter color in one flower trimmed in the dark, and then the next flower is the dark trimmed in the light. So they kind of alternate like that. So this is so much fun, which I knew it was going to be fun. I've had it in my stash for forever, and it's nice to get it started finally. So in that one, 592 total. So it will go away until towards the end of the month, and if I have some month left, I might pick that back up too. Okay, the last one that I have to show you this week is my Easter Wishes from Blue Ribbon Designs. I'm working on Grace, and I'll be doing one of these a month. And here's where it was when you saw it last week. And I started out with the goal of having this as a daily 30. It's just not working out because it's too much pressure on myself. So I'm not doing the daily 30. I'm just going to have a goal of working on this till it's done, each, you know, one a month. So, and I'm alternating between Easter wishes and Valentine wishes. So next month I'll do a Valentine. But this is where this is now. And if you'll notice, since you saw it last, I put the other swan in, and I've backstitched the swans and put the heart in. Now the words at the top and the bottom are over 1 over 1. So I'll be doing those. So yeah, I'm not at all concerned. It's only the 15th of January. I'm not at all concerned about having that done for the month. So I didn't write down how many stitches I have for this week. It's 2,000 something. So I'm right at 5,000 for the month. So I'm on point to where I feel I should be. So happy with my progress. So I hope your stitching going well and you're happy with your progress for 2022 so far. The next thing I have on my handy dandy list is bingo. So first I want to clarify some things because I've had several questions regarding bingo, and I know there's some new people who don't really know what exactly we're doing here, but we had sign-ups last year towards the end of the year for this round of bingo. And everyone who wished to play sent a list out of, I had a whole list of choices, and they chose 15 of them and emailed them to a clandestine email that I don't check. And I don't want to see anybody's words, you know, to keep it fair. I don't want to look at anybody's words. And I have, you know, trying my best to keep it as fair as I can. So each video, which it's been wonky here lately, I understand that. Each video I try to draw 3 words. The first person who sends me an email to the email below, because that's the one I do check, to the email below with bingo in the subject line, I will then go to that other email address, check the words against what has been called, and determine if it's a bingo. I can't send you your list of words because, again, I'm not going into that email. Because, you know, when you send an email, I've noticed, you know, from prior games, I can see the first couple words in that email just by opening the email. So, you know, looking at the inbox. So I don't want to do that. So I can't send you your words, and I can't tell you which words have been caught because that's not fair. So you have to kind of be a regular viewer and hopefully, you know, catch them. And like I said, it's been wonky, and I understand that, but we're gonna continue on for those who are checking every time and those regular viewers who keep coming back. So, because I do appreciate you. So last time I told you I would catch you up on the prizes so far. The first prize is a choice of a chart from Kitty and Me Designs. Pamela Kellogg, my friend, sweetheart, she has offered to give the winner a choice of a PDF download from her Etsy shop with a pattern of your choice. So that is the very first thing that we threw in there. Then each time I've been adding a few things. So also included with that go these floss flowers from Fat Quarter Shop. There's 2 packs of them, and there's 12 in a pack. So 24 floss flowers. These are fabulous. I've got another pack myself. 5 skeins of the floss to try. That is the blends of polyester and cotton. And they are DMC numbered. The numbers correspond with DMC flosses. So, and they're so soft. Oh my gosh, they're so soft. That polyester in them really softens them up. You know, you can replace those with, replace DMC with those, you know, to stitch with. A skein of glow-in-the-dark DMC E940. This is a Doodles for Leftovers. These were available years ago. You can't find them now. They're just little tiny charts that you're supposed to use your leftover fabric to stitch, and they come with this cute little button. They always come with a cute little button. They were adorable. Hobnob Designs put these out. This is Domestic Angels from Alma Lynn. It's a Jeanette Cruz book. There's like 19 pages in here. And they're just, there's like different domestic chores in here with angels. Like if you're known for mopping your floors very often, you can do the one with the mop in her hand, you know, those kind of things. Then we have the Cricut Collection Acorn Autumn. These next few were sent to me for this to add to the bingo prizes. So there's Acorn Autumn from Cricut Collection. This is Luminous Fiber Arts Gathering Acorns. I love this. I love this whole series she has. Also is Threadwork Primitives, which is, you know, one of my favorite. This is Tall Trees Coverlet. You could do those in different, you know, do like spring trees, summer trees, fall trees. Oh, that'd be so pretty. And then Home Sweet Home from It's So Emma at the Fat Quarter Shop. And this week I am including Wintertime by Abby Rose Designs. It's this gorgeous house with the snow, trees, just really, really pretty. So those are the prizes so far. So let's draw some words. Pull out the ones that I've already drawn. Okay, let's see. Good luck, everybody. The first word for this week is going to be, these are all Cross Stitch Designers, number 36 ink circles. 36 ink circles. There you go, Joe. Number, Oh, 35, You and I and Friends. Another classic favorite. And the last one for this week is number 5, Jeanette Douglas. So number 5, Jeanette Douglas. Number 35, You and I and Friends. And I need to pull those charts out and stitch them. 36 ink circles. So that's the 3 for this week. Good luck, everybody. I'll put these in here. And the way they stay in the box so we don't lose them. All right, that is bingo. I received my Lady Dot finishing pack from Crazy Annie's. This is a club that Crazy Annie's does every year, and these packs are exclusive to her ONS. I'll link her below. I'll link Lady Dot's Etsy and Crazy Annie's. Now, I don't know if there are spots available this year. I know some people sometimes cancel, so if you're interested, you might want to email her. Don't send her a message through Facebook because she doesn't really see those. But if you'll email Crazy Annie's and ask, they may have a spot. But this is different than what I'm accustomed to, because this looks like actual fabric. Usually you get a finishing fabric, but this looks like it's actually fabric. So it says this is crystals. That's the theme. And it says linen and cotton fabric. So I'm assuming it's a blend. And then assorted trims and ribbons. So we have, let's see, we have this beautiful blue, it's like a teal silk ribbon. We have some rickrack, and this all coordinates, and that's why I love it, because it takes the guesswork out, you know. Some crochet trim in a blue. Isn't that pretty? Some blue chenille. I just want a bed made out of this that I can just, this and Alvera Soie or Dinky Dye Silk. Just a something to waller in. And then let me get these lined out. These are gorgeous. These charms. I don't know if you're going to be able to. Okay, we'll just have to do it. Scissors. They're all silver. This little heart. And it's a puffy heart. It's, see. And then this gorgeous snowflake. And then the fabric. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at that. It's very slubby, which I'm a slub lover. I love the slubs. But it is very slubby. And I can tell it's a blend. But that is very, very stitchable. Very stitchable. See? I don't know what count it would be. It looks like maybe 36. I don't know, but that is fabulous. Wouldn't a snowman be pretty on that? And trimmed out with this? Oh, goodness. Gorgeous. So, that is my Lady Dot finishing pack. I'll put that back in a minute. For January. It's every other month, I believe. I did a, let me get rid of this, trade with Miss Talia over at the Part-Time Stitcher. Now, Talia is one of my very few favorite floss tubers. She is so down to earth and so comfortable and so personable. She vlogs every day, and she will chat with you. You know, if you like turning somebody on that you can listen to, that's just, you know, feels like you're sitting in a room with somebody chatting, one of your friends, you know, and you're just spending time together. Her videos are perfect. I love them. They're good and long, and she, like I said, she talks you through her day. She takes you on errands with her. She does grocery hauls. She does Goodwill hauls. She does beautiful stitching. She enables me. Almost every time I watch her, I see something I have to have because she is such an enabler. She stitches the most beautiful things. So if you're not watching Talia, go over and check her out. If you like that kind of video, you know, where it's just chatting, visiting once a week with a friend, she's wonderful. But anyway, a few weeks ago, she did a video and said that she had gotten this Witchell linen. It's a 40 count French lace fat quarter, and it's a gorgeous like green color, a very, very light green. And you know, if you're familiar with this kind of fabric, it's kind of like the wildflowers, I think. That was one of them that they had, but it's a stiff linen. You know, it's very stiff. And she was saying she doesn't, you know, she didn't care for it. So, you know, I like the linen like that. So I messaged her and I said, you want to trade? I've got some even weave that I know I'm not going to be using if you want to, you know, trade. So she said, absolutely. So we did that. We traded. And of course, you know, she's got to go above and beyond and send me a bunch of stuff. She sent me this little zipper tote from Yarn Tree. This little pouch. They're like those, you know, mesh bags that you get to use for project bags, but it's small, you know. Inside were 3 dinky dies. Again, just a bed. I want a bed. This is amateur blue. I'm not saying amateur. I'm saying amateur blue. Look at that variegation. This is bunya cone. I don't know what a bunya is. That's a pretty green. And then stringy bark. The pretty brown. So these are all, these all 3 of them are just general colors that you can put in anything, you know. Beautiful. Oh, and also inside that little pouch, she sent me 2 needle minders. She sent me this peacock feather. You know, it's funny how you see something and it makes you think of something else. I play June's Journey on my phone. If you like seek and find games, I cannot recommend that game enough. It's fabulous. But sometimes one of the things you have to find is a peacock feather, and that looks exactly like the peacock feather in the game. It's hysterical. Same colors and everything. But bling, bling, bling. And then an owl. Look at him. Oh my gosh. I have been wanting to use these, and which I know I could have, but now I can't officially. So she sent me those. She sent me hands-on designs grown with love. Can make a drum or a pincushion. Which I'm not a big fan of the drums. I know my BFF Diana loves the drums, but I'm not into the drums, but I do like that pin pillow. That is gorgeous. And it came with the velour. Is it velour? Velveteen. So you can use the velveteen on the back of the pin pillow. Gorgeous. She also sent me Heartstring Sampleries Next Door. Fabulous. I hear you, Talia. I hear you. And then we were chatting one day on Messenger, and she was literally, I think, she was either at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I can't remember. And she was sending me pictures of what was on the shelves, you know. We were just talking. And she saw that they had this new Charles Craft Ada on the shelf, and it's a 14 count, and it's iridescent. And they have some hand-dyed, all different kinds, you know, some hand-dyed different, what's the word? Well, hand-dyed, you know, with the different colors. So pretty. And she said, which one you want? And because I asked her, I said, yeah, pick me up a piece, and I'll pay for it. So I chose this pink, and I'm going to try to get it to show. No, it's not. It's just not going. Y'all, this is so sparkly. That makes me sad that you can't see that. Well, you can see it a little bit there. I'm sorry, I'll have to edit out because I've been trying to figure out a way to, so that you could see it. But it's 14 count Ada, and it's just fabulous. It's like a very, very thin piece of blending filament that is just sprinkled in. A very, very thin, like that white opal blending filament that is just sprinkled in the fabric. That's what it looks like. You can get a little bit of it there. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. I cannot wait to find something springy or, you know, feminine to stitch on that. Just absolutely wonderful. So thank you, my friend, my sweet friend. I cannot wait to hug your neck because it's going to happen. She lives in South Carolina. That's definitely doable. I told her I was going to bring my camper and park it in her driveway this summer. So we're going to do that. Okay, I have a diamond painting finish that I never showed you, so I wanted to, because I've been diamond painting, but I finished this back in December. If you'll remember, I unboxed this. This was, I'll have to put the company here. I can't remember which one, but I finished this little lovebirds. Isn't it cute? And it just shimmers and sparkles. You can get some of it, see? Oh my gosh, it is so shiny and sparkly, and it's just adorable. It's me and my husband. He's all the time kissing me on the head, so I told him that that's me and him. Look at there. Look at this shimmer. Now, why can't that fabric do that, honestly? But this was a, was this round or square? I don't even remember. It's square. It's square, and it's, there's some gapping in it. You can see where they don't, you know, they're not, some of the rows are not very close together, but when you hold it back, you know, when you look at it, you can't really tell that. But yeah, I love it. And I've also been working on a little bit bigger one than that. Let me show you. This is Autumn Village, artwork by Abraham Hunter from Dreamer Designs. It is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It sparkles and shines and shimmers. I love it. I've got like the bottom maybe quarter done, and it's turning out. There's 73 colors in this. It is round drills. It's 80 by 60, so it's big, but lots more to go, but so much already done, and I love it. It's hard to stop working on this. It really is. So that is one of my diamond painting whips that I've been working on. So yeah, I am in love. I don't care that it's winter. These are my colors. And I told my husband I'll work on it till it's done. Maybe. I've got a couple new ones coming, and I've got several that are still, I haven't kitted up yet. I'm addicted. I'm addicted. You're welcome, Tanya. I have my friend Talia. We chat all the time, and she resisted and resisted and resisted. She and I both watch Stitching with Laura, and we just love Laura to death. And she Laura likes to diamond paint too, and you know, I said, you need to try it, you need to try it. And no, I'm not going to, I'm not going to. She lives in Washington State, and y'all, she had snow a couple weeks ago, literally halfway up her window. Well, maybe 3/4 up her window. She lives, oh my gosh, she was buried literally in snow. But she finally broke down and tried it, and now she is like gone. She's gone. So she loves it. So now I'm trying to get her into a Diamond Art Club, because, you know, all the other ones are, you know, they're nice, and you know, you can see I've got mine hanging over here, but they're nice, you know, but Diamond Art Club is like cream of the crop. So okay, what else I got going on? Plans. This coming week, I will have a new start. The second Whip Go number called for the month was 19, and that coincides on my Project 22 with Beggar's Luck from Threadwork Primitives. So I will be starting that one on the 19th. I'm also starting Vintage Housewife by Fat Quarter Shop. I still haven't decided if I'm doing that over one, because the fabric's 25 count. I don't know, and it is DMC, so it's pretty thin thread, and you know, I don't know. I may. We'll see. And then I also want to spend some time organizing my craft room, because I still haven't gotten to that. I've got the rest of the house is done with the holiday grand plan, but I did not organize my journal stuff, my planner stuff. All that needs to be, because I've bought some new storage containers, and so I need to migrate some diamond painting stuff. You know, I need to migrate some stuff over into those new containers. So I may take you along with me for a little bit of that. I don't know. But as far as the life update, we ordered a new refrigerator. It will be here next week and a half. So I'm excited about that. My husband is really struggling with his hip right now. He's having a hip replacement March 1st. And he is in so much pain, and it's radiating to his knee, and he's very, very limited on what he can do right now. So we're going to have to hire somebody to take the old one out and bring the new one in, and that hurts his feelings, you know, because he's He-Man. He's supposed to be, you know, able to lift it with just his two hands, you know. But yeah, that's hurting his feelings a little bit. So I cannot wait until, you know, he's had his surgery and he is mended and back to his old self, because he's not used to having to sit still and, you know, be careful when he walks. And so he still thinks he's 20. So his surgery is coming up, so that's good. And I am back on track. I maintained through the holidays, thankfully. I did not go so far off track that I had to start over, which, you know, it's been historically for me, that's a big thing, because, you know, typically I'm a roller coaster, but I did really good. I only gained 2 pounds through the holidays. So I've already lost that, and I'm back on track with the fasting and the low to no carbs and low to no sugars. So doing really well with that, and very happy. And so I'm excited to see at the end of this year where I'm going to be, because, you know, compared to January of last year, oh my goodness, it's night and day as to, you know, how I feel, so physically. So we've got some snow coming in apparently tomorrow night, and we're expecting anywhere from 6 to 8 inches here, which is nothing, you know, compared to what others are getting or have gotten. So yeah, it's fun though, just to cuddle in with some soup on the stove, and you're stitching and just diamond painting, whatever, and just hibernate. So that's always fun. Well, that's all I have for you this week, and I will be back next week, hopefully, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, and we'll visit again. And be sure and visit with Talia. Check out the links below, and until I see you again, happy stitching.